One of the reasons our results are so good.
So to just to recap, I decided to delve in a bit more. Instead of thinking the worst, I'd go and see if there's any actual documented, obviously, income that they're getting from revenue from speed cameras and shit, out of the guise of safety, and see if there's anything they're or how much they're earning each year. So after looking on the New Zealand Police website,
who gets the money from safety camera infringements? Police does not retain any of the money from infringements. The money goes to the government's consolidated fund. It actually costs police to issue notices. Police would be delighted not to have to issue any infringements, as this would show everyone was driving safely and not putting themselves or others at risk. This would see deaths and serious injuries on our roads reduce significantly.
Where they say quite clearly that it costs New Zealand Police money to issue the infringement notices. They don't keep the money that they get in from it. It gets passed on to what they call the GCF, or the Government Consolidation Fund. And they apparently say that they would prefer not to issue infringement notices. So that's cool. We're both on the same page. So I thought, well, I still need to find out, you know, where the hell so he's not around here anywhere, so he may have gone up the other end, or he may have fucked off for the day, let's hope. So so then I thought to myself, shit, okay, so they don't keep the money, it's wasting New Zealand Police resources having to do it in the first place, and clearly it's not working. All it's doing is it's a revenue income, it's what it's classed as. You might say it's for public safety, but I think that if what is obvious is that there's still crashes happening, you can't avoid accidents happen. But what is evident is that in 1999 to 2000, they were pulling in an estimated $48,639,000. And a majority of that was from speed camera tickets. Now that's on the New Zealand Police's budget for those years, which you can obtain from the Treasury. You can also obtain New Zealand's financial statements. It's really interesting to see what we've got, or what New Zealand has as its assets and its liabilities, and how much it actually owes. Not to mention the 400 million that's spent on New Zealand Police each year. So, now moving on, what I decided was I'll go and look up these budgets, find the budgets on the Treasury, and I managed to find 1999, 2000, 2014, 2015, and 2016. Now, as I said, 99 and 2000, their budget, or their estimated revenue, or appropriations from infringement notices, as they like to put it, because it's not revenue, it's appropriations, is 48,639,000. That's for those years. For 2014, a mere 14 years on, it's $73 million. And for the last 2 years, it's been $86 million. So clearly, they're getting more money. could be because they're putting out business where you say, well, of course they're not doing it to make money, they're doing it for people's safety, so of course you're going to run at a loss. Really? Because the only people that are running at a loss because the accidents are still happening are the people that are getting hurt in the pocket. There's no victim. The justice system is getting paid a packet each year for prosecuting these infringements. The people that don't pay all the court costs. It's what you call corporate welfare. Okay? They're all just taking money out of the public coffers to make themselves happy. But at the end of the day, it's costing us a shitload more to enforce something that people really just need to be responsible themselves to do. Yeah, I strongly or highly suggest that if you have a colour printer and if you have a laminator and a couple of bits of A4 paper, all you need to do is print out a few letters, do a little bit of scrapbooking, compile it all together, stick it all through your laminator, and yeah, if you put the two laminations end on end, you'll end up with a really nice long A4x2 end on end size sign, which is viewable from a good distance. Anyway, so yeah, in the future, if there's any problems that people or that the police have with perhaps me standing there or posting a speed camera ahead sign ahead or before a camera on the side of the road, all I have to say is, you're welcome. I hope it's saving you money. I hope you feel better not having to issue so many infringement notices. What I do keeps the speed down. It saves the people that are slowing down money, and it saves the police money, apparently. Plus, they should feel better not having to do as much. Now, granted, the judicial system and the lawyers might not be making a bit of extra money because they won't be having to process and prosecute so many. Hope I've helped their caseload. I don't see a bad point in this. They might see a fluctuation in their income, but I seriously do not see the bad point. This year I'm stepping it up. I highly recommend everybody else does too. Peace.